I admit it. If exes were like Pokemon, I might have completed my Pokédex. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed either. As they say, experience is the best teacher. If that's true, then I guess I'm a cum laude in love 101, majoring in heartbreak, minor in moving on, eventually. It all started in 9th grade. Puppy love, holding hands, serenade through text messages. I thought he was the one. He was my forever. But then, I found out he had another forever in the next section, and just like that, first heartbreak, it was like the first scrape on your knee. It hurt, but you knew it would heal. By senior high, I thought I was smarter. I wasn't. This is where I met the one that got away, or more accurately, the one I let go. We were too young, too many dreams that didn't match, like shoes of different sizes. You force yourself to wear them even if it hurts, until one day, you have to accept that they're just not for you. Our breakup was like a thesis defense. Difficult, tearful, but necessary to graduate from that chapter of your life. I learned that not all love is enough to make things last. Sometimes you also need to let go so you can both grow. Then college came, the wild years. This is where the more complicated stories came in. This is where I met Mr. Intramuros. Romantic, old, like the walls of Intramuros. But like the walls, he also had cracks. At first you think it's an adventure, walking around old streets, eating at local eateries. But as time went on, I realized I wasn't his only companion on his historical tour. He had other tourists. This is where I understood the concept of bigamy, and how painful it is to be just a side trip on someone else's main itinerary. And of course, who could forget Mr. Laundry? This was the time I thought I was independent, living in a dorm, washing my own clothes. He was the one I met at the laundry shop. Smelled good, looked clean. You'd think he was a green flag. But it turns out he was like a washing machine, just going in circles. One week he loves you, the next he's confused, the next again he comes back like nothing happened. It's dizzying. Like a t-shirt repeatedly put in the washing machine until it fades and thins out. This is where I learned that not everything that smells good at first has a good ending. Why did we break up? Many reasons, like an exam, multiple choice, letter A, third party, letter B, we're not ready yet, letter C, we're too toxic, letter D, all of the above. For my 9th grade ex, the answer was A, classic. He immediately found someone else. For my senior high ex, B. Too young, too many things we wanted to do in life that didn't involve each other. This was a breakup with respect. No blaming, a little crying, but an understanding that it just had to happen. This is the kind of breakup where when you see each other again, you just smile and say, "How have you been?" For Mr. Intramuros, the answer was A and C. There was a third party, and the relationship became toxic because of the lying. This is where I learned that trust is like a mirror. Once broken, you can try to put it back together, but there will always be cracks. It can never be the same. It's hard to trust again someone who once lied to you. It's hard to believe his "I love yous" when you know he's saying them to others too. This is where I learned that love you have to fight for against others isn't love, but a competition. And in the end, you're the only one who loses. For Mr. Laundry, the answer was D, all of the above. Was there a third party? Not clear, but it felt like it. Were we not ready? Maybe he wasn't ready. Toxic? Extremely. The endless cycle of breaking up and making up, it's exhausting, like a broken record. The song of pain and hope playing over and over again. This is where I realized that sometimes, you're the one who needs to break the cycle. You're the one who needs to unplug from the washing machine. No matter how hard it is, you need to choose your own peace over the messy love he offers. The hardest breakup? The one with yourself. The separation from the idea that you need another person to be happy. The letting go of the belief that, when you're single, you're sad. This is the longest process. Breaking up with your old self who was fragile and dependent. Accepting that it's okay to be alone. That being whole doesn't mean having a partner, but it means being content with who you are, whether you're alone or with someone. This is the breakup that taught me the most important lesson of all. From every ex, I carry a lesson, like a souvenir. From my 9th grade ex, I learned not to be stupid. Or okay, not to be too stupid. Puppy love is real, but so is heartbreak. And at a young age, that pain feels like the end of the world. But it wasn't. It was just the beginning of a long list. One important lesson: don't give away your Friendster password, or these days your Facebook password. Trust me on this one, privacy is important, no matter how much you love someone. From my senior high ex, I learned the importance of timing and valuing my own dreams. You don't have to sacrifice your future for a relationship that isn't ripe yet. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is let someone fly in their own direction, even if it means you won't be together anymore. This is mature love. Painful, but right. This is where I understood that right person, wrong time, is real, and sometimes you just have to accept that and move on. From Mr. Intramuros, the lesson is simple. Don't enter a relationship that's like a museum. You're the artifact that's only looked at, but not cared for. I learned that red flags are not decorations. They are warning signs. When you feel something is wrong, chances are it really is wrong. Don't justify his wrongdoings. Don't fool yourself. Love should bring peace, not indigestion and anxiety. When there are more questions than answers and more tears than laughter, it's time to exit. And from Mr. Laundry, the biggest lesson: you are in control of your life. You are not a piece of clothing that can be thrown into the washing machine whenever he wants. You have value. You have the power to choose. Choose yourself. Choose your peace of mind. Moving on isn't just about forgetting him, it's about remembering who you were before you met him. It's about returning to your own center. And yes, it's also about finding a new laundry shop where he isn't. After all of that, the tears, the sleepless nights, the I wish I hads, and the whys, one thing became clear. The most stable and most important relationship I needed to fix was the one with myself. It became a running joke with my friends. Oh, who's the new one now? But behind the laughter there was a process of healing and learning. I have many exes, yes, but I also learned so much about myself. I learned what my non-negotiables are. I learned what I can tolerate and what I can't anymore. From being overly emotional, I slowly became tough. Just kidding. Not tough as a rock, but stronger, better at filtering. Before, if someone texted good morning, I'd already be giddy. Now I check first if he said goodbye to someone else. I learned to prioritize myself. Self-love isn't just about skincare and traveling alone, it's about setting boundaries. It's about saying no to things that aren't good for you, no matter how tempting they are. It's about choosing your own happiness. Love is wonderful, no doubt about it. But it shouldn't be the center of your universe. It's just a part of life, not the whole life. If it comes, thank you. If not, that's okay too. The important thing is that you are whole, that you are happy with yourself, that you don't need validation from others to feel valuable. The true green flag isn't just someone who is kind and sweet to you. It's someone who respects your boundaries, supports your dreams, and helps you become a better version of yourself. So now here I am, a little wiser, a little more tired, but definitely more whole. My museum of exes, it's closed for renovation. Maybe it will reopen, maybe not. The important thing is, the tour guide, me, is happy now. I learned that the most beautiful love story is the one you write for yourself. And in my story, I am the main character. I am the one. And for now, that's all that matters. Self-love first before everything else. And if someone does come along, make sure they're not a red flag pretending to be green. They have to be legit. They have to be real.